Okay, so like this basic things we have done, right?
Okay.
Now I'll explain you something. Okay. These are numbers, right?
Yeah.
Looks like numbers.
Yeah.
Okay. But in Sabre, this is basically a language. It's not numbers.
Language.
Yeah. Like for example, you speak Sinhalese, right? I speak Urdu. She speaks Tagalog, right? So we all have our own language.
Yeah.
Correct? If I ask you something in Urdu or Hindi, you won't understand. Likewise, Sabre has its own language.
Okay.
For example, 0, if you tell somebody 0, he might take it as number 0. But in Sabre, 0 stands for
7. Okay.
number 1 stands for availability.
Okay.
Number 2, this command basically airline use it, so we will ignore this. Number 3 is for SSR. Yeah. Number 4 is for airline messages. To view airline messages, we use number 4. Number 5 we use for remarks. 6 is to receive. 7 is, we just mentioned a few seconds before, ticket time limit. 8 again is used by the airline.
7 for ticket time limit.
Yeah. And 8 is basically the airlines who use Sabre, they use this command basic for sending time limit on a booking. So they use number 2 and number 8.
Yeah.
Agents we don't use, yeah. And number 9 is for phone. One example I'll give you. Like in Amadeus, you do availability like AN 25th December, XB Bahrain, and to specify airline, what you put? Slash, right?
No, this something.
This one. In Amadeus.
In Amadeus
Yeah.
slash.
Amadeus slash. Yeah.
Okay. And same entry in Sabre goes like this. Okay. Change or cross, up to you, but we recommend change key because this gives you direct availability from the airline.
Okay.
This is called change key. It is beside P.
Beside P.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you compare both of these entries, what difference you find?
Instead of alphanumeric here, 1 is here, and instead of slash, it's changed.
So main thing is your starting command is the main thing which creates a difference. If you put number 1, start of any entry in Sabre, system will assume you want availability. It will assume you want availability. If you put any wrong information, that is something else. Any entry starting with 0, 1, 2, 3, it will assume that you want this particular information. Okay. So if you notice, this entry has very slight difference. Instead of AN, here only 1. Okay. How you sell in Amadeus?
SS1, S1 or Yankee 1.
Okay. SS1, Yankee 1, we'll put it like this. Okay. Okay, whereas in Sabre,
01, Yankee 1.
Okay.
If it is to Dubai to Karachi, Peshawar, 01, M1 display, right?
Yeah, it will take via. Both it will take. Okay, now SSRU, SR, VGML, right?
SR key.
Is OS and SR the same?
Mm-hmm.
No.
How it is?
For saver,
Ah,
entering SSR and OSI is the same.
same, correct, yeah. So
So
SR
SR VGML.
slash P1, right, for passenger one.
Yeah, slash P1. VGML slash P1.
Okay, P1. Whereas in Saber, it is 3
3
VGML
VGML
hyphen 1.1.
hyphen 1.1.
Yes,
Very passenger number to 1.2.
2.1.
2.1. Okay.
Okay, so in Amadeus, basically, mainly you can view airline messages on the face of the PNR, right?
Yeah.
Is there any specific entry to specify the detail? I think it's not there, right? In Sabre, if you only want to retrieve airline message, display P4.
Display the airline message.
Display P4.
Oh, the airline message.
Okay, how you enter remarks? Any remarks on Amadeus?
RM.
RM.
Then
Like,
P4.
have a nice trip. That's it. Okay, whereas in Sabre, 5, number 5, have a nice trip. How you receive in Amadeus?
RF, then the code initial VK.
VK.
Then yeah.
Okay, same.
6 V star.
We do it here. 6 VK you can do.
6 VK.
Or 6 V.
6 V. No need star?
No. Once you enter, star will automatically come.
And yeah.
Yes, then you can save it. Okay. TKT okay, right?
Yeah.
Amadeus. See, I also learned.
TK okay.
Okay, TK okay.
TK okay.
TK okay. Here you can do 70 hyphen or 78W slash hyphen. Any of these you can use. Okay, now in Amadeus you enter phone like P and the phone
number. Yeah. 80. 80.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now here in Sabre, instead of AP you put 9. Okay, now if you see this compatibility, do you find any big difference?
No.
Almost same.
Only the first.
Yes. Only you need to remember that this numeric is for which command. And you will get used to it. You will get hold of it once you start using. But you know, almost entries or almost logic is same for all the GDS. I don't find much difference. I hope you also view it's the same. It almost same. So first thing is this. Okay, now second thing. Are these signs. Okay, we have these 4 signs. The first one is called this one, which is just beside P, Papa here.
Yeah.
Change key. Okay, the second one is just beside Enter. This is called cross of Lorraine. Okay. The third one is called name key. And the fourth one is called display. Okay, now the purpose I'll show you for what purpose we use. Change key is basically to as name suggests itself, you can delete information, any information like your SSR, OSI, anything which you don't want in your PNR you want to remove, you can use change key. Delete information and availability. As I showed you earlier, if you put change key and 2-letter code of the airline, it will give you direct availability from the airline system. It will be real time. Okay. Whereas if you use cross of Lorraine, it will not give you real time availability. It will give you availability from Sabre database.
Okay.
What happens when you request availability, airline will either send you the details or to the GDS. Then GDS will send it to you. So there is time gap between.
Sometimes it happening in MDS also. Sometimes when we put the availability A and if we select the C, morning 7:50 departure, you say the PNR, and then again we get TK.
Correct. Yeah.
After that only it will update
HK.
because we are directly getting from the MDS, not from the airline.
Correct.
So after that only it will come as a TK.
Correct.
So
always use So always use change key. It will give you real-time availability from the airline system. Okay. So cross of Lorraine we use basically to link information and availability. Linking information in a sense that, let's suppose you have passenger 1.1 John Smith, okay, and passenger 2.1 is John / Smith Jr. Okay. Now this is a master, you can say this is a child. Okay. What I did. Okay, let's say you want to know okay, you just need to know the child price of this passenger, not the adult. Okay. So what you are doing, you are telling system, will you price passenger child 2.1? Like I'm telling system, give me child fare for second passenger. Yeah. So what is connecting these two information between? What is the connection? Where is the connection?
The
cross of Lorraine is linking these two information together.
Okay.
That it's telling system this is adult type and this is name number.
So this is child type and number.
I'm just showing you the logic of this signs. So see, this sign is coming handy to link information together and make one valid question to the system, asking an answer. So cross of Lorraine mainly we use for this. Okay, now name key. Clear, right?
Yeah.
That we will see ahead also the pricing, but this was just to show you how it works. Okay, name key is, it suggests itself, this is to enter name details and link information as well. This name key also we use for linking information. How? I'll show you. Let's say Mr. John Smith is a diabetic patient.
Okay.
He needs a diabetic meal. Okay, so SSR starts in Sabre with number 3. So I am requesting 3 dBml diabetic meal. Okay. But for whom I am requesting this? For John Smith.
Passenger number 1.
Okay, so now see what I am doing. Hyphen 1. So this is linking information again. It's connecting. So logically, if you see this, instead of just entering name, we can also use this for particular information. This we can also link information. Here we were using cross of Lorraine, right? If this cross of Lorraine you use here, it will not take.
Okay.
So here you have to put hyphen, the name key. to link information. Tell the system this diabetic meal is for first passenger. Okay, now display. His name suggests display information. Any information you can display with display sign. Now I'll show you something. I'll just show you something. Yes, this display thing has come. I'll show you something. Yeah, of course, I will.
My other colleague, she's an annual leave.
No.
Yeah, to explain.
No problem. Okay, no, this is a booking. Okay, where I have requested diabetic meal and other things like information is entered here. All the informations are entered here. If you see 0 to 9, as I explained you earlier also, okay, these are commands. Okay, so apart from cell, we can display availability, SSR, airline message, remark. We can display it by using star sign. How it works? Display. Cell and availability, you leave it. This is itinerary. For example, SSR. SSR starts with
SSR
number 3. Okay, if I do display 3,
only SSR.
what happened?
Display from the PN.
But it is not giving you valid information. You need specific SSR, but here there is no SSR. Okay. Apart from it, what it did when I did display 3, it displayed some other PNR. So what I'm trying to explain you is, logically it should show display 3, right? But it will not. There is a different way to retrieve detail from the same PNR which you are currently holding. You have to put one more additional thing, display P3. If I do display P3 and enter, see, I requested diabetic meal. Only SSR which I entered was diabetic meal.
So specific display
P3. Any airline message, if I have got, display P4. Number 4 is for airline messages, right? So to view, I'll do display P4. It is showing me that my diabetic meal is confirmed by the airline. An airline time limit also system shows under display P4. Okay. Display P5. If any remark, yeah, I've entered. Have a nice trip. So see, anything, any command, these are commands. Okay, from 0 to 9 you have several numeric commands. Okay, so all this information you can retrieve with display P and the command numeric. If I need to see ticket time limit, display P7. Okay. But if I want to retrieve name, how it should work?
Retrieve the name.
Yeah. I retrieve the other details, right?
Yeah.
If I need SSR, I did display P3. If I need LN message, I did display P4. If I need remark, I did display P5. See, all are here. If I need to see who received this, display P6. It is showing my initial AJ. Okay. If I need to see what was the phone number I entered,
display P9.
yes, good. It is showing me. But if I need to display name, what I will do? Hence, entering name command is different than this. So you cannot update it as numeric, right? Then you have to do display N, display name. Yeah. I'll bring the charger or this will talk.
What about your lunch?
I'm okay. So
I'll load a.
no. If I eat, then I'll see. Really well. Yes. So can put this somewhere else. It's double pin, not triple. You have to put a key and then, or I have key with me.
Oh, we are all scared.
Is it locked?
Yeah.
I think here it is. Or give me, I'll try.
Do you have conference room?
No.
Anyways, this monitor is not working now, right? We can... Yeah,
But the problem is
I will fix
this
it.
socket is
It has 3 pin, right?
yes.
We can do it through the key. I can do that. I just need to know which cable is for monitor. This is monitor. Okay, this one is for monitor. Got it. Yeah, working. Okay, so this is how we can display the name. If you want to only display itinerary, display I. It will only show you itinerary.
Okay.
If you want to display whole booking,
Display
Okay, so this is how display logic works. And okay, now I'll put this in.
It is landing.
No. There is one famous mountain which was coming at the right side, so the pilot was telling us that it's coming on your right side. It was after this, but there was turbulence and the sunlight was there, so I closed my video. It's very dangerous,
Yeah, it's
very scary.
Yeah. It is scary.
It is scary. Okay, now these are two most important things. If you know this, then almost 60-70% saver you know. There is one more last thing which I want to show you. Which is this.
Printer.
Any idea? What printer stands for? No?
No.
You know, but you're not able to recall. It's very simple. P for phone. R for
Receive.
I for
Itinerary.
N for
Number.
Name.
Sorry, name.
T.
Telephone.
E.
Email. No.
And
In.
R.
Retrieve.
If you follow these steps, your booking will be ready.
Receive.
One booking needs this information. For example, if I make one booking, I did availability and I sell one seat. Okay. So I'm creating a new booking.
You cannot record like you don't record the entry.
I can, but I like to type. You can do it. You can record it by pressing Alt up arrow key.
Same like
Yeah. Okay, 01 Yankee 7. Okay. I sell one seat. So taking availability and selling one seat, it means itinerary I have done. I've got my itinerary. This is my itinerary. So I'll put XXX means I've done this. Okay. Then my next step will be adding name. I'll put Smith slash John Mr. So always last name slash first name space title.
So name part is
Name is done. Okay.
phone number.
So I put 90. C travel reference CMF PAX CTC. Okay, star sign means it's accepted. So I've done my phone also. It's also done. 78W slash hyphen. This is also done. Then what is remaining? Receive.
Receive and end.
6A. Receive ER. End and retrieve. So done. Booking is ready. Always remember, here you will always get Sabre locator. And beside DC 2-letter airline code, your airline locator should come here. Okay, but it's not reflecting, means it has not yet updated. So what you will do?
DC, sorry, what is DC mean?
DC means direct connect.
Okay.
Direct connect GF.
Good.
Yeah. So to refresh, I'll do IR. Ignore and retrieve. If I do IR, I've got airline locator and I've got Sabre locator as well, and my booking is ready. So if you follow this step, printer step, your booking will be ready. So always keep this printer in your mind. You guys are very much familiar with GDS, but just it's a kind of formality. Usually we give this to the new people who have recently joined GDS. Okay, so these three things, this and this, if you know, then there will be no problem. Okay, so what I would suggest you guys, now you have your lunch.
No, you have lunch, right? So you will have I order. Then later on we will share the.
No, I'm okay. See, I just had, seriously. I'm not joking. Seriously.
So later I have lunch.
You want to take your break? No problem. Take your break.
Yeah. Golden